The cat is jealous of the computer. He says, give me attention. Not the keyboard, thank you. Okay, vlog. Saranda at night. It's very nice. Yeah. Love lights reflecting off water. That's it. Okay. Okay, this is all the pretty lights at the night time. And this is the hole in the ground where there used to be a restaurant and a hotel. I guess I built something new now. Well, vlog, decided to have dinner at the meat house, at Jimmy's Meat House, which is just down the road from me. And it's nice inside. And it has lots of meat. Here's the menu. Cheers. Cheers. And so, like, this is all we got fruta de tea, as you know, is seafood. And we've got 2 pages of seafood. We've got desserts. Salata, soup, pasta, prodimi mish meat. So I'm going to have grilled chicken meat. I'm going to have mish poulet zgar. Yum yum yum. This is the place for meat, mate. Oh, and I've got a brunch menu. Didn't know that. Cool. Okay. Well, vlog, it's just a small meal. There's not much there. Shouldn't take long. And vlog for dessert, we've got tre leche and frozen yogurt. Yum, 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 yum. Last of the eggs for breakfast. VSCodium in homemade olive oil from a nice lady at the insurance. She gave it to me. Well, vlog, this is how I'm picking up my Albanian words using Master Ling, sorry. And I'll show you how that works. I'll just tap on this one and tap on this vocabulary.
Të flesh, ai fle. Të bësh pazar.
And that's how that bit works.
Të flesh.
Now I've put the same words into Closemaster, which is like a flashcard app. And the same words that are in that, I've painstakingly typed them all into 1,000 text files, which I'll show in a minute later. And just get through this. And there's no sound, so I'm just going to talk and talk and talk. So once you choose 5 or 10 or whatever lessons you want, and then if you get it wrong, it repeats it to you more often. But if you get it right, it doesn't repeat it as often. It's called repetitive repetition or something. So anyway, I did this all in what Windows users would say is Notepad in TextEdit. I wrote all the code manually, and then I compiled it in a terminal window using GCC, open source C programming compiler. And you can see, I'm trying to type now. Okay. Yeah, so I've compiled it to 8.out, and now I've renamed it to close prep, and now I'm running it now. See, it's telling you they're the instructions. You need the input file and the output file. And so the input file, I've got a test file I made just with a few lines to see what it looks like. And then an output file. But what the program does is it first of all removes all the missing lines and all the extra lines and things. And then it goes back over it and basically takes every second line and puts it at the beginning with a comma. So it's what we call a comma separated value. And then that can be imported directly into CloseMaster, as I'll show you in a moment. So now look, test.csv, that's comma separated values. You can see, I'll just have to widen the screen a bit. Hang on, there you go. Now you can see that the Albanian and the English is separated by a comma now, not by a line. All those Mr. Lings you see are hand typed. Each one has quite a few words in it. This took me forever. And just as you can use the cat to show what's inside one file, you can do multiple files. And what I'm going to do is I'm just doing the first 10, which is I'm going to call that basic. And then I'm going to redirect that into a file that I'll call beginners or basic or something. Oh yeah, beginners.txt. I've already done this all before, but I'm just showing you now. So now if I just catalog cat beginners.txt, you can see it's full of stuff, but it's got extra lines, some in with full stops, some with commas, some don't have anything at all. Then I'll run the same program. We called it close prep, and beginners.txt, and we're going to request, I'll call beg.csv. I can't be bothered typing beginners again. And there you go, it works the same. And now you can see that beginners.txt has all the content of all of the files, and temp has it. You'll see all the lines are removed, and now beg.csv shall actually have, it'll be half as long because every second line is on every odd numbered line is on the even line now with a comma in between, as you'll see. And you can see it's like that. And just got to learn how to type without mistyping. Beginners.csv, there you go. Anyway, I'll now rename to beginners.csv. And so now in CloseMaster, you go into your own collections, you can create your own one. See there's a green create button, and there's also a shared one. And then let's see, I've got beginners, experts. So let's go into beginners. Now I'll show you a manual entry. You just put all your stuff in, and like you know what the text is, what the translation, how to pronounce it, etc. If you can be bothered, you've got to have at least the first two. But now I'll show you how I've done this. And these are shared, so if anybody else has this, they should be able to find mine. You can upload a CSV file. So I'll just choose the file. And remember we called it beginners. Oh, what am I doing? Beg, we called it beg.csv, sorry. And you'll see it's done all that. And the close word is got a double curly brace to choose which close word you want. But if you don't do that, it chooses them for you, which is really handy because there's pages and pages and pages of these. And so then I've discovered I could download a free environment which has a terminal window down the bottom, as you can see, and it's got all my code up there. I won't bother going through the code. It's probably boring for everybody. It all looks a bit busy, but it was ages I haven't coded for forever. I've now worked out I can do this whole thing with 2 lines of code, I think, ignoring all the tests, you know, that the file can open or it can't open, and all the error messages you do. If we just assume everything works, I think I could do it in 2 lines. Actually probably about 4 lines. But there you have it, works now.